Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekal Kadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Just want to put a quick video or a pistol up to break down this presidential debate, election, voting, and all of that. Because when you go into the scriptures, what our people don't understand is it pretty much lay out how the Lord is dealing with the world. I want to start off with Daniel 4:17. And it says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whosoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men." Okay, so it's the Lord that's gonna set up the person. He gonna do the deciding of who gonna be the president. Okay, when you go into Proverbs 21, verse 1, it says, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as a river of water. He he turneth it whithersoever he will." So whoever is the ultimate king and ruler, these top elites, the Lord is controlling them to make a decision on who they're gonna put in that White House, if they even gonna have somebody be in there before all hell break loose. Now, what's the other one I want? Let me get Deuteronomy 17 and 15. This goes into the voting. It says, "Though thou shalt in any wise set him king over you, who the Lord your God shall choose." So the Lord, He's choosing who gonna be the king, man. "One from among your brethren shall you set king over you. You may not set a stranger over you, which is not your brother." And see, this is why they tried to touch the fact that she was saying that she was an Indian, and then the next thing you know, she's saying she's a black woman, or she identifies as a black woman, because they already know this is in the mind of the people. They want to have their own king over them. Same thing with these Edomites. And let me get that in Lamentation 4 and 17, because these 2/3 Negroes, they gonna be trying to vote, and they getting all hopeful that these people gonna get in the office and do something to upgrade their life. This is Lamentations 4 and 17. "For as us, our eyes yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us." See, they ain't getting no reparations, and these people ain't gonna save you from these curses that the Lord done put on your behind by putting these devils over you. See, because what verse 18 say, "They hunt our steps. We cannot go in our streets." See, they're gonna be hunting for Negroes and Hispanics and Native Americans. They not gonna save you. They gonna be hunting your behind, and they can't save you from the curses that caused them to be hunting you. 19 say, "Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven." That's why on the American flag you got a eagle. On the American dollar, well, on the flag they might not have an eagle, but on the dollar you got an eagle. And they put an eagle on the top of that flag. Whatever they put the flag on the pole or whatever, they'll throw an eagle at the top. You see, because that's their bird. Now, let me get Isaiah 30. You just start at verse 2. It says, they walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. This shadow of Egypt is talking about a spiritual Egypt that these two-third Negroes want to put their trust in. And this is what worshiping the beast is all about. Let's go to that 11 and 8, get the spiritual Egypt, talking about America. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, Babylon the great America, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. That shadow of Egypt is talking about a spiritual Egypt, and they want to put their trust in this spiritual Egypt, which is Babylon the great city or the great country that's ruling over the kings of the earth. Now, when you go into 13, it says it's plain in verse 7 and 8. It says, it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. That's why he got the blacks, Hispanics, and Native America in slavery under the so-called white man, in captivity, away from their homeland, in the land of their enemies. It says, and power was given him over all kindred, all of the tribes. And when you go into that kindreds, it talks about the 12, the sons of the 12 tribes of Israel, and tongues and nations. All the nations where these Israelites is dwelling in, they is being ruled over by the so-called white man, who is the Edomite. It say, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, meaning trust in him. See, put their trust in the shadow of Egypt. See, which is Babylon the Great, which is Esau, Edom, the nation of Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, this is what they do. And so they gonna keep putting their trust in these dragons, and they gonna have that MO to the T to the B, and they gonna put that what you call it? They gonna put that C hip up in their body. They gonna put that charagma, that grain of rice, and that what the spiritual awe, and that yoke, that everlasting slavery device on their behind, because they trust in the devil, the so-called white man. They trust in Babylon the great America, and they want to strengthen themselves with Babylon, but it's gonna end up being a detriment. Let's get that in Micah 2 and 10. It says, uh, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Babylon the great America is not your rest, because it is polluted. See, they got pride parade and rainbow coalitions all over the place. That's why it's spiritually Sodom. And then they pushing all of this other kind of crap. They kidnapping people and sacrificing them, giving them to the organ donors. See, they pushing the women to be over the men, and the children to be over the man and the woman, and harassing the whole neighborhood. It says, it shall destroy you, and even with a sore destruction. And this is what's been going on. Like I said, let me get that Isaiah uh, 3 and 12. So it shall destroy you. Why? Because it say, as for my people, children are their oppressors, women rule over them. O my people, they which lead you cause you to error and destroy the way of your path. So they being destroyed because America's setting up these women over the household. They pushing feminism and pushing all of this abomination with women walking around butt naked, and just turning the whole land into whoredom. Let's get down to Leviticus uh, 19:29. This is why it's called the Babylon the Great, the mother of all prostitutes and whores. Verse 29 says, do not prostitute your daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall into whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness. This is why America is full of wickedness. They prostituting the daughters. They got let the women walk around butt naked on all these beaches and pride parades and pushing all of this trans, uh, trans, whatever the gender confusion crap that's going on in this place. So they causing the place to be defiled and polluted. And so this is why it don't matter what president you throw in there, these people is not gonna clean up their act. And this place is destroyed. Like Trump said, they is destroying the country. The country is destroyed. This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. See, the wicked is in control of Babylon, the great America. And this is why people are mourning. People are mad about the inflation, mad about they finna have to send their children over to that war and for their children to be slaughtered. And then the land gonna turn into a land of famine and chaos and murder. See, and they all because the wicked is in mourning. Let me get that real quick. Second Ezra 15. Because the wicked is in rulership over this place. Verse 6, it says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. See, America is polluted because it's full of wickedness. And their hurtful works are fulfilled. They're shooting up the block, funeral, shooting up a funeral, shooting up a graduation or birthday party. They shooting up this place. That's why it's called the Valley of the Shadow of Death, because this place gets shot up all the time. They're shooting up the schoolhouse. Got mass shootings at the schoolhouse. See, this place is polluted and it's gonna destroy the peoples that's in it. That's why he said that he got to stop the time for the elect's sake, because there's gonna be so much drama going on in Babylon the Great. Uh, the elect won't be able to survive. Okay, so where is it? Let's hit verse 11 to get some more on that spiritual Egypt. It said, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." See, he gonna strike this place with plagues. This is not ancient Babylon. This is spiritual. Ancient Egypt. This is spiritual Egypt. That's why he say as before, because this is a spiritual version of Egypt, and he gonna strike it. Okay, like he struck the real ancient Egypt. It says, Egypt shall mourn, the foundation of it shall be smitten. You see, that's what Proverbs 29:2 say. When the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. That it shall be smitten with plagues and punishment that God shall bring upon it. God is destroying America. It ain't really even the people. The Lord is causing this place to be destroyed. And the people in it, with their hurtful works, they going to be destroyed right along with them. Let's get the fate of these people. 2 Ezra 16:22 say, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. See, when these kids get sent off to war, the men get sent off to war, it's going to be a great famine in the land. They say, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. See, the sword is going to destroy these people who trusting in Babylon the Great America and trusting in today's slave master. See, they in love with their slave masters, but they trust him and want to follow his philosophies and do what he say. And it's going to end up in there burning in the lake of fire, which is that nuclear holocaust that Putin saying when that World War III happened, it's going to be the greatest thing you ever seen. Trump saying, both of them saying it, but Trump brought it up in the debates that World War III is going to be a nuclear war, and it's going to blow this place to smithereens. And he ain't going to be able to save it. Carmela ain't gonna be able to save it, and Abraham is going to be in the lake of fire burning up. And so I just want to bring that out real quick about these debates. They just wasting their time and their breath because America is finished. And I'm gonna leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rekakadash. The bonds to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American descendants of slaves scattered around the globe on slave ships and through many captivities. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.